Today we will complete the last part of this chapter. Yesterday I explained till this PDS public distribution system that if a government of a state or a country is very conscious about what is the minimum necessities of the people, then obviously that state or country will develop, because if money is there with a individual hand, they can't purchase everything what need for a very comfortable and a successful life in a country. So here we will see, let's work this out. My intention is that you should not miss this important question also. Look at the table. 1.3 and 1.4. Is Maharashtra ahead of Bihar in literacy rate as it is in terms of per capita income? Then answer will be yes. Why yes? You should know that this is table number 1.3 and this is table number of 1.4. Here you can see that what is the per capita income of Maharashtra is better than Bihar. Same as if you see Maharashtra literacy rate, obviously it is better than Bihar, because Bihar it is 62%, whereas Maharashtra it is 82%, right? Answer is on your face. Okay, we'll go to question number 2. Think of other examples where collective provision of goods and services is cheaper than individual provision. It's a very good question actually. There are a number of examples in life where collective provision of goods and services is better and cheaper than individual provision. You can take it electricity as the best example. Collective electricity from the state electricity board, or you can take it in Delhi BSES. In our Bangalore it is BES. It's cheaper than that the running generator in the house, isn't it? How generator means it will take much more amount to use that petrol, diesel and something what we are using. You just take another example, that is hospital. A collective or public hospital is certainly be cheaper than better in the comparison to cost of availing medical facilities or a doctor at home. And if you go, you will find something free in a medical, but if they will come to your house, that nurse, their TADA, so many things they are taking. So also it is not possible for every family to afford a private medical facilities in their home. This is the answer, that collective provision of goods and services is seriously, it's a very cheaper service than individual provision. And you can take it as a tuition service. See, if you come to school, it will be little cheaper for you, but tuition, if everyone will come to your home, obviously it will be a very costly matter for you people. Okay, then we'll go to question number 3. Does availability of good health and education facilities depend only on amount of money spent by the government on these facilities? What other factors should be relevant? It's a very good question. So answer, according to me, answer will be no. Through the availability of good health and education facilities depend heavily on the amount of money spent by the government on these facilities, but not only on these factors. So if we will come to the next question, that what other factors could be relevant, as you can see here, then answer will be government devotion towards these facilities, government how it's checking the implementation of this project, and you can see that private participation in these areas and public awareness about the health and education, that will make a successful good health and education. Then it's a very interesting question here in the question number 4. In Tamil Nadu, 75% of the people living in rural areas use a ration shop, whereas in Jharkhand only 8% of rural people do so. So where do people will be better off and why? Then my answer will be Tamil Nadu. Why? The people of Tamil Nadu will be better off because there 90% of rural people use the ration shop. As I told in the PDS, where PDS system is good, on that state we found the development ratio or pace little more. So these people can get food grains, sugar, kerosene, oil, etc. from ration shop at a price lower than the market price. Obviously their prosperity will be good. And nearly you can find here a activity table. You just do it anyway. I'll show it how you have to do. See, here they gave the literacy rate of the rural population, male and female wise. Then literacy rate for children in all age group from 10 to 14. Then male and female basis. Percentage of rural children age 10 to 14 attending the school, right? Here literacy rate, here number of children, you should define that too. And this is 64% and 31% male and female. So here question is the literacy rate of all age group including young and old is how much? Obviously 52, males 52%. For rural, and how much for for rural female is obviously it is 19%. Here you just write 52, here you have to write 19. Then however it is not just this, many adults could not attend school, but there are what? There are 16.5%. Why I told so? No, 16.5 it's not. We have to see, this is this one minus this one will come. How many adults could not attend the school? If this is the rural population and this is the average rate, what is the extras? You have to make it answer that one, right? It is clear from the table how much percentage are attending the school. You have to check it by reducing. You will see that it is clear from the table as much how much percentage of the rural girls. You will see that this is the rural population, right? And this is the rural girls who are going in the age of 10 to 14. So you just divide it and you will find the answer, 52 minus 39, right? But overall this type of question, rare chances there it will come. I can't say that it will not come, but still this type of question not come. But better you have to do that one. If you will see some new books, you will find that what is the amount, it is little different. You just see that all the time amount, you just go for new edition. They gave this one 76, this one 54, this one 90, this one 87, this one 85, and this one 82. If you will go like that, so accordingly you just write the answer. Here you have to write 76%, here you will write 54% for rural families. And there are who how many adults could not be attend the school, but there are 16.5% who are currently not in the school when you have to see the calculation. So please do it out. If you found it difficult, please tell me. I will clear in your book which year is there and how you have to calculate, right? Okay, so here they asked a question. I'll try to make it out, that the high level of literacy among dash age group. Obviously you have to write 14 to 16 age group, right? 14 to 16 age group, even more than them in 68 years of our independence, is most disturbing. They are not going to school. Get it? So you have to mention that one. This is an important question among these three. Okay, we will come to the most coming question of this chapter. Here you have to see that to see the health index, that the countrymen are properly healthy or not, Government of India introduced a BMI index. BMI full form is body mass index, right? How to calculate BMI? They gave that calculation supposition also, calculation formula also. You have to take weight of the person in kg divided by height of the person, right? Height of the person in meter square. So you will find BMI of a person, body mass index of the person, weight in kg divided by height in meter square. And you will find a amount here, mostly you will find a number here. If that number will come 18.5 to 25, then you people are maintaining a healthy index. You just see that according to age also BMI index will be different, right? So here if you will find 18.5 to 25 number, then you people are become healthy. If it is less than 18.5, obviously what will come? It is a malnutrition case. And if it is more than 25, then it is a case of overweight. It's the time to eat the cucumber, carrot, and do the morning walk. Yes or no? Okay. So here, what is the calculation formula I gave? You have to remember, so many time calculation is coming from BMI part. After the BMI part, I will tell this question is the most important question. You can write a important in this page. Human development report. Sometime the question came instead of report, that is index, right? HDI or HDR both are same, human development report. that human development report is the most accepted report of development or comparison and calculation basis both. As I told, World Development Report which is prepared by World Bank, that is not accepted by many countries, but approximately each and every countries they accepted this human development report. Why so? Because human development report all the time shows the income as well as other factor. Right? First you have to write what is the full form of HDR is Human Development Report, which is prepared by UNDP. What is the full form of UNDP? United Nation Development Program, right? United Nation Development Program, UNDP, an international organization preparing the human development report. And you will see that how many countries are coming. Here they gave 177. I am not agree with it. If you will see the new book, it is 187 countries are coming. They gave 2014, I think 2017 or 2019 calculation also came in some new book. You will find there 187 countries are there. I think in 2019 calculation they gave 189. In your book what is the updated things are there in the new book, you just tell me in the comment section. But as per my knowledge, 189 countries are there in human development report form. And India's position is 135 out of these 189 countries in 2014. But now India's position as per my great knowledge it is 130. And Sri Lanka's position also changed, right? So this is all about the human development report. If question will come 3 mark and 5 mark question, what you have to write? First you have to write human development report is published by UNDP to compare the countries based on the education level of the people, their health status and per capita income. From that you can know that what is the formula of HDR. HDR, human development ratio, equal to life expectancy rate of person, life expectancy rate LER, plus you can take it per capita income of the country, plus the gross enrollment ratio. So this is health, this is income and this is education divided by 3. We will find the HDR of a country. So when you have to write the formula, after that you have to write what is life expectancy rate. Life expectancy rate is the average lifespan of a person. They gave the definition here also. Life expectancy at birth did not, as the name suggests, average expected length of life of a person at the time of birth. Per capita income, you know that total income of the country divided by total population of the country. GER also, last time I explained you when I explained the table gross enrollment ratio, that how many number of people are attending the educational institution after the age of 14, 15 and above, right? So this is all about the formula of SDR. Then you have to write SDR took 189 countries. Among that India's position is 130, whereas Sri Lanka's position much better than that. Please write in the comment section, see your book when you are watching the video, that what is the position of Sri Lanka. As per my knowledge it is 86. If I am wrong, please check me out, but you have to remember at least India and Sri Lanka, so many times questions are coming for that. Okay, when we finish the HDI, then we will come to the next part, sustainability of development. For the sustainability they gave a very good word here. We have not inherited the world from our forefathers, we are borrowed it from our children. That is so true. Sustainability of development means development should happen. We can't stop the development. Development should happen without damaging the environment, right? Development should happen without damaging the environment. This is a very important. We should stop the damaging the environment. We will do the development for today by keeping eyes for the future. This two word is very key word in the sustainability of development. That sustainability means development should happen without damaging the environment, and we have to keep a good pace with the today and keeping eyes for the futures. So here what is the example they gave in the groundwater, that is a very important example which means maximum time question came from this part. As you know that groundwater is the essential element for the sustainability of our life. Recent evidence suggests that the groundwater is under serious threat of overuse in many parts of our country, and basically in Bangalore. You people can understand what is the difficulties we are facing for it. Okay, here they told that nearly one third of the country is overusing the groundwater reserves in another 25 years, right? So 60% of our country would doing the same if the present 60% of the country would doing the same if the present way of using the resource continue. Groundwater overuse particularly found in agriculturally prosperous region of Punjab, UP, then Western UP, hard rock plateau areas of Central and South India, some coastal areas, and rapidly growing urban settlement. So what is the question here for us? Question here is why groundwater is overused. So you just first tell me what you are thinking, groundwater is overused or not. First you have to write that one, that is very important question. People are still realize that groundwater is means enough groundwater are there to misuse, but you have to understand first that question. Still groundwater, what is the difficulties that Odisha people and here what are the peoples are there in the west coastal area, west coastal India, they can't understand, right? But we people can understand much better that what is the groundwater level, how it is going down day by day, right? So here the main provision is that because for some time we face lot of difficulties basically in the summer for taking bath and all these things. First we will go to the question why groundwater is overused. When we understand the question, answer will be due to the large and growing population and consequent greater demands for water and unusual access to it. You can write it in the bit or point as per the question number. Also you can mention that to facilitate higher food grain production for large population, water resources are being overexploited, because they mention here basically where agriculturally prosperous region only use maximum water, so you have to mention that reason also, that they only exploited the expanded irrigated areas and dry season agriculture. Okay. And the second question, can there be development without overuse? Then answer will be yes, definitely development is possible without overuse. This is what we know as sustainable development. Sustainable development uses today resources very judiciously, very planfully, so that the future generation too has their fair share of resource and they deserve it also, right? Promoting sustainable development can to lot of preserve groundwater level. Unnecessary we are using that one. So next they gave the example of exhaustion of natural resources. Here they explain about the crude oil. As you know that petroleum, coal and all these things are very non-renewable in nature. If once it will finish, means it will be very difficult to make it out, right? So there is very less chance. It's not that there is no chance of that petroleum, diesel and all. As we know that Jatrofa and Jojoba is a very good source of biodiesel and all, but still it is a very easy way to assess for us. And what is the amount they gave? Please remember, in Middle East only reserve is maximum. The entire world's reservation is this one. United States America's reservation is this one. I don't tell that you have to remember and mug up everything, but you just keep your eyes. Sometimes they ask the question that in which region we found the maximum reserves, so you have to write that one, Middle East countries and all, right? So here we'll see that what they ask the question. More important, it also tell for how many years the stock of the crude oil will be leased if people continue to exert it as the present rate. The reserve would be at least only 53 years more. Just imagine that time we will die and you people are just in the age of your oldest youth, and at that time the petroleum and everything will finish from the entire world. Then what will be the situation? Different countries face different situation. Countries like India, the situation will be very bad because we totally depend upon the oil things. We are depending upon importing of the oil from the abroad. They don't have enough stock of their own, means obviously they will didn't give that things. If price of oil increases, this became a burden for everyone. There are the countries like USA which have low reserve and hence want to secure oil through the military or economic power. So if you will come to question again, then question number A mark is crude oil essential for the developmental process in a country? Discuss. So answer will be of course yes. Crude oil is essential for the development of a country as it provides the base of the industrial advancement. As per your knowledge, I will tell up to 97% of energy required for the transportation is provided by the crude oil only. Other than transportation, we can't imagine any type of development process, because you know that is lifeline of the development. Then we will come to question number 2. India has to import crude oil. Right? What problem do you anticipate for the country looking at the above situation? So answer will be the problem in importing crude oil will be very difficult and hazardous, because imports are very expensive than exports. Rising crude oil prices, but these days crude oil price decreases because of the domination of the war between Middle East countries and Russia for being main oil supplier, which is beneficial for India as well as other countries of the world. But you can anticipate also in your way that what are the major difficulties you will face if India has to import the crude oil. So this is all about the sustainability. Sustainability of development is comparatively a new area of knowledge in which scientists, economists, philosophers and other social scientists are working together, because it is the question is very general for us, that the question is the development or progress is perennial. These things is very important. They will ask a statement based question or judgmental question from you. Development is important. Development and progress is perennial. If these things will not there, perennial, in 9th class I told it is a flow concept, it never stop only. So development and progress is obviously a perennial concept, it should not stop. But if sustainability will be not there, in a very near future it will stop, right? At all times a member of society and the individual, we need to ask where we want to go and what we wish to become and what our goal are, right? This is all about development. I hope you understand everything. If you not understand anything, it's my request, please you just go through the book, make your own notes, and if you find difficulties for that also, you just tell me, I will help out on that matter also. And you just know, you should know that what are the important question and practice accordingly. So what are the textbook questions are there, my request, you should not ignore that also, that is very important. Just like here we will see some question. Development of country can generally determine obviously per capita income, literacy rate, health, all. Which of the following neighboring countries has better performance in terms of development in our country? Obviously Sri Lanka. And here one question they gave, as I told that priorly this type of question will come. They told that for a person they gave their income, they gave income of 3% they gave, and what is the per capita income they gave. How you have to calculate, here you just see that the average per capita income of these families are 5,000. So answer what is the per capita income they gave. So what is the income of the persons, that is 4k plus 7k plus 3k plus x you will take if they not give the income divided by 4. So here you will find 14k plus x divided 4 equal to 5,000. Then you just make it cross multiplication. You will find 14k plus x equal to how much? It will be obviously 20,000, 20k. So here x equal to 20k minus 14k. So answer will be 6k. So IV will be answer, right? Then all other question you just go through. If you not find out the answer, please text me, I'll give all the answer. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.